So Vinny, final game of the Parks Motor Group Lowland League, 2-0 win for GALA Fairydean Rovers, who are going home happy. How would you describe that game from a Gretna point of view?
We look like we have run out of fuel, to be honest with you. We've certainly flogged the lads, that's for sure, and we're walking wounded. There's lads who've played loads and loads of minutes in the legs and different positions, and we really have flogged the lads. And I said to you last week that we knew that GALA were going to come down here and throw the kitchen sink at us, and they certainly done that. Apart from the first 20 minutes where we really should have took our chances, it could have been a different story. I felt they looked the hungrier side. Looked like they certainly had something to play for. We probably lacked a wee bit of creativity and a wee bit of imagination in our play, and it was a pretty poor second half display from us. It looked like an end of season game on our behalf, unfortunately for us, but it lets us know where we're at, and it lets us know what we need to do for next season to really improve and kick on. This season was all about just giving us a foundation to build off for, giving us a bit of stability and letting us know where we are. So we certainly need to do a bit recruitment wise, and we certainly need to do a wee bit more on the training ground to make ourselves far more competitive next year.
Overall, it's certainly defied some of the critics. We're not been involved in an end of season decider. You must be happy overall with the way the season's gone.
Aye. Listen, if you sit in our changing room, we all know that we could have done a lot better, but the league table never lies. It is, you're where you are in the league at the end of the season for a reason. Far too many draws, probably too many displays like this, especially since February. It's probably cost us. I always feel that we could have done a bit better this season, but listen, we've got to be really positive as well. We've had some fantastic performances, some really good individual performances this season, and as a unit and as a team, we've grew on and off the pitch, by the way, because you're actually limited the amount of time you spend with each other during the week. And you're talking 3-4 hours on the training pitch, and we've managed to grow since the start of the season massively, and also off the pitch as well. It's been a new project, everybody's new, everybody's fresh, so we've had to get to know each other on a human level as well, and the boys need to take real credit for that. There's been a real sense of togetherness, and listen, we could probably complain at times that we've faced a lot of adversity between poor decisions, went our way referees, a lot of injuries, a lot of suspensions, and we've overcome that. Overall, I think it's been a pretty successful season.
Yep, we've got one more game to go, of course, which is the semi-final of the Southern Counties FA Cup next week against Stranraer. A few thoughts about that one, looking forward to that.
It's got to be an extremely tough team. Tough game. Alan Jenkins has his team very well organised. He's a great guy. You know, the lads will be running through brick walls for him. That's for sure. Make mistake about that. Young, fit, full energy and full of quality on a 4G pitch. So that's a big hurdle to overcome, but it's one we're desperate to get over and get through that cup final, because I feel as much as this season's been good, there's been a lot of positives to it. It's imperative we get to a cup final. We're desperate to get to a cup final, so we need to recover this week. We need to get bandaged up and do what we need to do to get past this round next week.
Absolutely. Well, we'll talk to you again next week after the Stranraer game, but for now, thanks very much for everything you've done this season, and good luck next week, and we'll build again for the following league season.
Thanks very much for all your support and all your help.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Vinny.